Give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me just a second. And I will be there in just a second. I'm taking care of a couple things real quick. So, welcome back to Wigglings. I am the expert the master of disaster, the one and only void seer, so I'm called Stroller. And I am going to be doing another, give me a second. I am going to be doing, the last Zatsudan for this game. Or, not this game, but this, hyper content. As soon as, I get all of this done. I'm taking care of a couple things off camera here. Taking care of a couple things off camera. And then we will get to this. I gotta take care of this real quick. Let me take care of this real quick. Real quick. Take care of a couple things real quick. There we go, and there we go. Okay, apologies about that. I also have to fix my YouTube because it gets a thing where it's like, nah, I'm just not gonna, you know, work. Or, well, it worked, but it, you know, decided to, do weird things. So, we're gonna be looking at achievements on Steam. I'm a little bit late today because I woke up late, but anyway, Steam achievements. There's some very, very fun ones here, so you're also gonna get to see what's on my Steam list. So, as you can see, I've only 100%ed, like, 3 games on Steam. Other games I've thought of trying to do, but, like, I never really did them. So, why don't we take a look at, some of these, shall we? So, let's take a look at the Polycure one. This one I basically did twice. I did do this twice because, there was an update that added more content, so I had to redo it. If I redo it, I mean I had to, you know, has it really been a year? Wow, it's been over a year since I got the first achievement. Has it really been that long? Really? Bro, dude, it does not feel like it's been over a year. It does not feel like it's been over a year when I first played this. And this is what, man, this is also when Fauna was still around too, man. So a lot of these are not difficult for this game, really. It's just beat the bosses, you know, finish the stages. The harder ones are like stage 3, like the hard stages, like, oh my god, dude. Stage 3 hard is legit hard. I'm not gonna lie, stage 3 hard is legit really freaking difficult. Like, it's stupidly difficult, I would like to say. Give me just a second, if you will. I'm going checking something. Okay. But yeah, it is stupidly difficult. Unlock all characters. That's honestly not very hard because you get a pity gacha. Like, I think every 10 summons, you get like Okay, gotcha. So eventually you can get all the characters, as well as all of the outfits. I don't know when new stuff's gonna happen. KU's probably busy with his own stuff, but like, you know, such is the life of a creator who is doing a whole bunch of things. KU, kudos to you for making this game, because I cannot imagine how much time it took to do all the assets, all the cooking, all of that. I don't know if KU did everything solo. I'm sure he had a team at least, right? I'm sure he had a team at least. But yeah, use a character special, destroy Yago statue, use animal. A lot of this stuff is pretty easy. This one right here, this boing. This one, you need to know which characters that's gonna work with. Because it's like, if you don't know the memes, then you're not gonna understand this one very well. I think this is only for like, I don't know which characters. I think this is for Gura Ina. I don't know who else this would be for, but yeah, plug-in Asakoko. That's okay. That's just the homing hail. That's not the one that changes your life. That one's kind of heinous. 1 million coins. If you're doing 100%, you're gonna get this one very easily. Whammy. That one's the easy one to do. Reach level 51 game. The Get Out one is honestly kind of rough sometimes. Early on, it can be rough, but like, maybe not later on, because later on you're gonna have like better upgrades, better abilities, etc., etc. So that one's not that bad. It's not that bad. Now reaching level 100, on the other hand, that one's a little bit more trickier. Because you want to have all the EXP stuff in order to reach level 100. It's a lot easier to do in survival mode, or an endless mode, rather. Because you have all the time in the world who, well, you really don't have all the time in the world, because, you know, the Yagos are going to come and get you at some point. And the Yagos are going to destroy you. To beat at least 5,000 targets. That's not hard to do if you use the Halu item. The Halu item will give you a lot of enemies. And I think when to Halu is you gotta get at least... Well, I guess it doesn't matter the level of Halu. It will matter about the level of Halu later. 50 hamburgers in one game. That's easy to do if you have what's it called? It's the Wakame item. Get over 1,000 damage. Not hard to do. You can do that very easily with Kali. That's a lot easier to do with Kali. Well, the over 9,000 one's easier to do with Kali. You can do the 1,000 miles of stone with anyone. Couch Potato. That one is actually stupidly hard to figure out. I think I did this one with, Fauna. I want to say I did this with either Fauna or Sauna. I don't remember which one I did it with, but, like, not moving at all is honestly stupidly hard. You're not doing this unless it's, stage 1. I'm just saying that right now. You're not doing this unless it's stage 1. If you're trying this on, like, stage 2, you're gonna die. You are going to die, I feel. Lose after 10 minutes in the game. That happens a lot. You'd be surprised at how often this happens. And it's very painful when it does, because sometimes it's like, oh, I'm at like, give me just a second. I'm at like, 19 minutes. Well, I mean, you'll want to be at 19 minutes, I think. No, 19 minutes is where you want to be, because that's what the boss shows up, right? At 20 minutes. And some of those bosses are rough, dude. Clear game of stage mode without using special after unlocking it. It's actually not very hard to do. You can do that with stage 1. Like, a lot of these you can do on stage 1. I can complete stage while using Super Chat time. That's not hard. Like, you kind of want the Super Chat time anyways, because, you know, money. Money is power. Well, this one I didn't even know how you get originally, but, you know, you can pet the dog. Get 4 collab weapons in one game. That one can be a little bit rough, if I recall. Yeah, that one could be a little bit rough, because you gotta do this before, you hit, like, 30 minutes. If you don't do this before 30 minutes is up, you probably are not gonna get this done. And hold the phone for 500 damage one game. That one's gonna happen naturally. Enhance a weapon 1. That's gonna happen naturally. Defeat a Yago. Defeat a golden Yago. Those are very, very simple ones. Defeat a silver Yago. Be defeated by a Yago. That will happen when you do Endless mode. That one is inedible. Open a super box, drop a super item. I mean, some of the super items, it's like, I don't really want this super item, so like, I tend to drop some super items myself. Clear stakes in hardcore mode. That one is, I think, one-hit death mode. You have like 1 HP. That one's actually harder than you would think. Even on stage 1. Because you, like, it's so easy to get blindsided by enemies, even on stage 1, that you're gonna die. Get a weapon plus 10 enhancements. Easier done when you have the, blacksmith gear and, credit card. If you have that combo, you can get amples real easily. Clear with only your main weapon. We call that the Buster Run. It's actually not too difficult since you can level up your main weapon. And some main weapons are honestly pretty good leveled up. I like using Fauna because, you know, homing shots are very nice. They're not the most damaging though, I feel. Base is very nice, but it's very RNG. Aqua could be very nice, but it's also weird arc. There's a lot of very, very good characters for this particular one. Fail enhancement 5 times in one run. That's not hard to do, honestly. It's not hard for that to have happen. Just go upgrade the anvil, and that will happen. So, this one, the just RNG one, is honestly, like, super hard to get. Fail of +1 to +2 enhancement, that's really hard to get. Because it's at, like, 90% or something like that. It's hilarious how hard it is to get this thing. So, here's the Halu level 5. Clear with Halu level 5. It actually gets really hard, even on stage 1, easy, normal. Because, oh my god, dude, they just swarm all over you, and it's just like, help me, they're all over the place. And then, survive for 30 minutes with Halu I am level 5. That one's even harder, dude. This one, I think you need to do this in endless mode, and oh my god, dude. I think you could get this after 30 minutes and it will count, I'm not sure. I don't think you need to have Halu level 5 for 30 minutes, I'm not sure. I think you need to have it before 30 minutes and then get 30 minutes with it. Defeat a 10 or 20 minute boss under 10 seconds. You'd be surprised at how fast some bosses die. You'd be very surprised at how fast some bosses could die. Especially if you have like an ult ready to go. Like, Bay destroys bosses. Bay just destroys the mid bosses like super fast. And early bosses, she also just destroys super fast. Leave a boss alive for 5 minutes or more. That's not hard to do. Level up 5 times in a row within 1 second. This one's a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky. You want to leave a whole bunch of items around, and then you want to pull a rainbow item while having like EXP boosters, and hopefully you'll get the 5 level ups in 1 second. There's a little, it's not super hard to get, but you know, it can be a little bit tricky. Complete the armory. This one could be a little bit tricky because it's RNG if you get the items or not, and getting the collabs, the super collabs, requires knowing what goes with what, which isn't exactly clear all the time. This one's the easy one. Get over 100% crit chance in a single run. This is actually hard. Like, the easiest person to do this with is actually Bay, as far as I'm aware. And even with Bay, it takes a lot to get that crit chance up. Because you, like, if you want to get crit up fast, you want to, you have the capability now. Back then, I don't think you had the capability of doing it, but now, you can turn off specific items that you don't want in a run, which, you know, I do that. And then get the specific items you want, like, I think, Hope Soda does crit chance. And if you get, like, a Super Hope Soda, it gives you, like, massive crit chance. There's a whole bunch of ways of getting, crit chance. Achieve 1 million scores in a single run. That doesn't seem too hard. Watch the heat for 10 seconds. This one's a little obscure, but in stage 2, there's a TV. If you stand in front of a TV without moving for 10 seconds, you will get this. It's a little bit tricky because you gotta make sure that enemies aren't gonna swarm you to death, but it's not hard to get. Eh? Huh? This one's also a little bit of a silly one, because it's like, you have to do this in, the Hollow House area. I'm not gonna say any further than that. You can figure that one out. Complete all achievements. Note the date. Note the date. September 24th. So, April, May, June, July, August. It took me half a year to 100% this game. And that was me playing this on and off, too. I would play this on and off just for 100%. I like this game. This is one of the few games where I would play, like, if I was watching, like, a stream, I would just play this game, like, there are some streams that, you know, Fauna did. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna play some Hollow Cure while listening to Fauna. And this is what I did. And man, this was in September. Like, this is making me a little bit melancholic thinking about this. That was like 2 months before she announced her graduation. Ugh. Go to Hollow House. A lot of these are not very hard. This one just Hollow House. You just talk to one member a whole bunch. And then they get annoyed. Harvest a plant. Shiny fish. That's random when you're fishing. Skill a fish. Cook a dish. Get hand combos to come fishing minigame. A fishing minigame can be a little bit of a pain. Because getting 50 combos can be a pain in the butt. Especially when you have a bad controller. Takes at least one of every kind of fish. This requires you to get the max rod in order to get some fish. And it's random. Harvest at least one of every kind of crop. Not that hard. Level worker at the maximum level. That's a little time consuming. Manager level 4, that's time consuming. Rehire a worker, you're gonna do that one naturally. you're probably gonna do that one naturally. Collect 100,000 hollow coins from workers at once. That one's gonna happen naturally. Just let them accrue coins over time. Clear item with, or clear stage with no item. Turn off the items and then do stage 1. Not that hard. Use the golden hammer. You're gonna be doing this anyways because you're gonna be using that for Super Collab. Clear stage mode without having any character skills. So turn the phantom off. Easy peasy, not that hard. Don't take any damage for 5 minutes. That's not super hard if you know, you don't run it and stuff. You're probably gonna get this naturally. Choose the haste up stat option 10 times while leveling up. Not that hard, especially when you are doing challenge runs and your only option is like stat boost. Weigh out the 20 seconds of Yuffie's special without drawing anything. So use her ult, do nothing. Very easy to do. Clear stage only choosing the first option when leveling up without rerolls. This one can actually be scary because you might get something you don't want. You might get that hollow item on the first slot and it's like, oh no. Clear hard stage without taking any damage from projectiles. This game's freaking hard. This game's hard. Hollow Spawn though, it is fun. It is a fun item. Give me a second. Why? You're not telling me that I'm getting notifications. But yeah, doing that without taking any damage for projectiles on stage or hard stage 1 is honestly very difficult. Give me a second. Alright. Clear a stage with main weapon at level 1 only. I don't think that means you have to only use a level 1 weapon. I'm not sure. I think you can use other items, which if you can, then, like, that's not hard to do. Just go up and level up your main weapon. It's really not that hard. Especially if you know the super collabs, like, get the Dragon Breath. You know, Dragon Breath, get the, suit, what is it called? I forget what, I don't remember all the names now. It's been a long time. It's actually been a long time, since, like, November. Apparently it's been since November. Wow. Like, November or December is the last time I touched this game. Oh yeah, I remember this game having issues with, like, constantly pausing in the main game. I wonder if that got fixed. Because that was an issue with the, controller that I was having all the time. Clear a hard stage without taking any healing items. That one's hard. It is a hard one. Have over 500 HP. You know how hard this is actually to get? Like, at the time, Kiara was the best one to do this with. And even with Kiara, it was really hard to get 500 HP. Like, nowadays, you could probably get that very easily, but, like, back then, that was stupidly hard to get. Go gambling, this one's easy. Win a worker race, win a worker fight. This depends on how well you raise your workers. Which is to say, how much money do you have to, raise your workers? You forget what? Get 100,000 USA chips. That's actually a pain in the butt to do. You can do the math minigame if you're good at math. I like to use the slot machine. Yeah, you raise the workers. in the casino, you can raise the workers. If you go to the Hollow House, and then go to, originally where there was a dead end, you can go to the casino. Get a pet in Hollow House. That takes a while, because you gotta get enough, Usa chips to get the pet. I got a dog, because I like dogs. Find 10 fan letters. These are random drops in, helpful unpaid workers. These are random drops from enemies and bosses in the main game. So, it's RNG if you're gonna get these. Luckily, there's not anything for getting all of them. I don't know if anyone's gotten all of them yet, because there is an item that helps you get these more easily, but it costs like 1,000,000 USA chips, which, like, bro, the amount of USA chips you get takes so long. I am Peko, defeat the boss of Stage 5. The Stage 5 Stage 4 hard bosses are freaking hard, dude. Those stages are hard. It took a little bit of time to do. Stage 4 hard is freaking hard. It's definitely hard. The mid boss is hard because if you want to get this, this was my final achievement. This is the final achievement. So you get 4 math questions. And you have to get, if you want to get this, you gotta get all of them correct. While you have like 5 seconds to do the math, while you're being swarmed, and you gotta be in the right area to get the question. It's hard. It's honestly hard because it's like, bruh, I got so much stuff happening. I gotta dodge lightning, really fast enemies. I gotta get the zone. If you don't get the right zone, the big boss does like half your life. It's hard. I think the Stage 4 hard boss is like, oh my god, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That was like one of the hardest bosses I have fought. Like, it was insane. It was insane. Also, I think this was like one of the last ones I did, and knows what I did. December 21st. I can't believe it's been over half a year already. It's been half a year. How has it been over half a year already, guys? Over half a year since Fauna's been gone. Man. Anyways, the jackpot one. I basically just mass on this now. Like, I just randomly mass. You'll get eventually. Just mass. You'll get eventually. Sell 10 stamps in one run. That's not that hard, really. Reach 500% pickup range. This one's actually not hard, because you get the limiter, that gives you 300% pickup range, and there's like, I think Noel's item gives you 100%, so that's like 400% pickup range. So it's not hard to reach 500%. Clear a stage mode run after dying 3 times with chicken spatter. This is easiest done when you get chicken spatter maxed out. And then you just ram yourself at the boss of like stage 1 3 times, and then you beat the boss. Not that hard. Lose in the casino game with 0 hollow chips remaining. Very easy to do very early on. And then clear the Hour of Suffering. Oh boy, the Hour of Suffering, ladies and gentlemen. I remember watching some of the Hollow members do this. We took like 4 hours. What do you mean already? They added the casino already? What do you mean already? They've had the casino, my guy. They've had the casino. How good did I get that again? How good did I get at that? That is a good question. Yes. Yes. How good did I get at that, ladies and gentlemen? Three minutes and 39 seconds, I think, is my best time. I think that's my best time. Let me look. Is that my best time? 3 minutes and 39 seconds? Yes, that is my best time. Whoops, give me a second. Yeah, I was doing speed runs of it. I was very close to, getting to the world record of that. I think the world record is like 3 minutes and 20-something seconds. So I was pretty close. I was very close. I wonder if Callie got that low. Because I know Callie, yeah, they had the casino in the, last update back in, October or November. It was sometime around that time frame that, they had the casino. But yeah, I used to do speedruns of the, Hour of Suffering. Remember, I think Callie's first run was like an hour and a half or something, maybe 2 hours. I think mine was an hour and a half. And then I knocked it down from like an hour and a half and like 30 minutes or something. I did like a massive freaking drop in time. Like I kept making the time smaller and smaller by like big increments. And then it got like smaller and smaller increments because like I can only do so much. I can only do so much. And the shortcuts that the person used are very, very high. Like, if you don't get it on the first try, you're not getting the world record. And one particular shortcut they used, I couldn't really do correctly because it's so strict timing that if you mess it up at all, that's it. Your run's done. And the half an hour is also like the biggest pain in the butt, dude. The biggest pain in the butt. So that is Hollow Cure. So you see how many hours I played it? 160 hours, basically, is how long I played this game overall. I last played it on January 22nd, apparently. Apparently. So you see the next game. This game, guys. The Genius of Sapphires. Less achievements than Hollow Cure. Way more hours spent. So why don't we take a look at this, shall we? Oh. This doesn't really help you anything, does it? Why is this not translated? What? $4:35. I was up at 4:35 a.m. doing this? What the heck? Also, I guess this was... Huh. I was playing way past 6 p.m. during those times, huh? Interesting. Or maybe those were all the days that Fauna wasn't streaming. So I think all of these are like beat these bosses. Yeah, these are just beat the bosses and stuff. Which, you know, you're gonna do eventually, but like, oh my god, the bosses are like butt faces. All of these bosses are butt faces. This one is the true final boss, like post-game super boss. He's a jerk, but then, you know, someone told me how to do the siege method, and so I did the siege method. I don't know, I think this run right here is open all the chests in the game. I believe this is get all blue magic, which that is a big pain in the butt. There is so many blue magic spells in this game, and you have a % chance of learning it. There's a couple of them that are such a pain in the butt to get. The expansion spells are in particular very bad to get. The dark spell that you get from the dark, Neo's enemy is the worst one to get. Because he will only use it when the dark field is fully maxed out. And it's just like, bro, please, I just want it. And what makes it really bad is it removes a character from the battle. So you gotta hope that it doesn't remove Satori from the fight. It has to hit Satori, by the way. So you gotta make sure Satori doesn't get removed from the fight. She has to learn it for the first hit. And then you have to win the fight. It's not easy. I don't know what this one is. Unless I knew what these achievements are, but because I don't know what these are. Oh, I think this one is have Alice kick a dog enemy. Use a regular attack on a dog enemy. Hey, do you have the achievements on hand? I think this is craft all the items of the game. Some of these are really weird. This is the Terminator. I think some of these are just beat some of the optional bosses. I'm not sure. This I think is beat 100 enemies. This reaches level 70, reaches level 99. I think this is a game over. I think this is kill. No, this do 10,000 damage. This do 5,000 damage. I think this is have 100 hours of play time. Some of these are not very hard, but some of them are very, very time consuming. Like in all of the treasure chests, all of the I think you gotta fill up all the no, do you have to fill the bestiary? I think that's what this one might be, is fill the bestiary, which is a pain in the butt, and I think some enemies are permanently missable too, I think. Overall, my thoughts of Genius of Sapphiros is, it's not a bad game. It's actually not. It's honestly a very, very solid game. It's a very solid game. It's just very frustrating, to say the least. Very, very frustrating. Alright, that's all I got for this. There's not a whole lot to say there. So, Cosmic Star Heroine. Do you guys remember this game? This game was honestly a pretty good game. It was honestly a very good game. Give me a second. I need to go take care of doggos. Be right back. Hey, do you remember me getting very angry at the hour? I remember getting very angry at the hour. That hour was definitely something else, but yeah. Anyways, Cosmic Star Heroine. This game was a pretty solid game. Like the hour, I mean in a Hollow Cure. Actually, I don't know if you knew about that. Anyways, yeah, this game wasn't a very long game. As you can see, I only played it for like almost 18 hours. Yeah, it's pretty good to just play. It's a solid game. I would highly recommend this to anyone that likes a RPG. It's a simple RPG. It's very simple. There's a couple rough spots, but overall, that's mostly with optional stuff. So read 300 style. That one's very easy to do, if I recall. I think all you gotta do is just hit stuff and you'll get 300 style naturally. A lot of these is just complete scenarios, I think. And beat bosses. Scare rats away. That one is a side quest thing. Saratoga. I think this was like the very last thing I did because I didn't know where you did this. So I had to do it in like New Game Plus. I had to do New Game Plus for a couple things. Or a new game in particular. Charm Enemy. You can do that with in the main game easily. Again, it's just a whole bunch of like story-related stuff. Chat with party members. Commandeer your own spaceship. Defeat the Logsmith. Honestly, all of these are just very simple stuff. This is side quest, I believe. Defeat a special bounty. Win every round of rock, paper, scissors. I forget where this is. Prove your innocence. Win first battle on hardest difficulty level. This is the one I had to do like new game on to do. It's actually very hard if you play on the hardest difficulty. It actually really is. And I'm glad I stuck with normal difficulty, because the only thing that really changes is enemy stats are inflated. Jagger gets a hold of the enemies and makes their stats get big. And it's not really that fun. This is an optional boss. This is do mini games. This is a side quest. This one is so easy to do. Especially if you know the trick via setup to do who. If you know the setup at end game, you can just one-hit kill pretty much anything in the game, just about. Defeat, that's the optional boss. I believe that's the optional boss. This one's a little bit tricky, trying to get 20 recruits. And complete the game. Honestly, a lot of the achievements are, you're gonna get them naturally. For the most part. It's not hard to do all the achievements. Some of these, I think, you can miss out on. But overall, I think, you know, it's very easy to just get the achievements. It didn't take me that long. Now, those are the only 3 games I 100%ed on Steam. I was going to do 100% on other games, but I decided not to. So, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I played that for 40.2 hours. Last played in June. Can you believe it's been a year? 1 full year, almost, since I last played this game. And dare I say, I recommend this game. If you like Castlevania, or, you know, Metroidvanias, this is the game for you. This is a very good game. And if you like Symphony of the Night, this is your game. It's good. It's really good. So a lot of this isn't really hard to get, I believe. Complete the map, just run around, finish the map, get the demon list means beat everything in the game. Get every single sword, jump kick 10 times. This one's a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. But I think you could do this on, like, invulnerable enemies. This one I think you just run, or just walk. Get at least 500,000 gold, which isn't that hard. Earn at least 100,000 gold, get whole item sales, not that hard. Consume 20 different recipes, easy. Complete 30 quests, easy. Taking a large quantity of blood. I think you can do this in a blood fountain area. I think it's actually just, it's over time, I think this one is. Reach level 50, easy. This is, beating the game. As you can see, again, ain't very long to beat the game. Eradicate the King of Demons, easy. Backstep a lot, easy. Transmute hate items 10 times, easy. You're gonna get this one naturally. You're gonna get this naturally. You're gonna get this naturally. You're gonna get this naturally. And this is, using a, every weapon type has a hidden ability to it. You just gotta use it a lot to master it, and you'll get this. Borrow 10 books, easy. Break items down in materials, easy. Break the wall, you should get this easily. Bounce a certain chair repeatedly. If you know, you know. Easy, easy. Listen to the fairy song. Easy, if you know where to go. Eradicate the cost of a maelstrom. I think these are, yeah, these are all big bosses in the main story. Yeah. This is all big bosses. Yep, this is all big bosses. So some of the other stuff I did not do. I didn't complete the item list. I actually don't know what items I was missing. I mean, if I want to do, like, a Platinum Sunday, I could bring this game back. Or, you know, I could do, like, Platinum Nights. Since, you know, I'm doing things at nights anyways. Whenever, you know, Iris or Bay aren't streaming. Because what else am I doing at nighttime, really? That might be something to do at nighttime, bring back, Platinum days. Catch a demon in a lie. I don't know what that means. Earn 1,000 coins. Buy every available sword to upgrade. Have I not done that? How? Strike a foe immediately after a gas act. I haven't done that? Defeat any Duke of Hell without taking any damage. Defeat any Hunter without... Ew. Wow. Okay, no damage runs. Got it. And then these... See, I hate when they have hidden achievements like this, because it's like... Why? Why do you have hidden achievements? Boom! But yeah, it's a very good game. Some of those achievements aren't hard. I don't know why I don't have them done, in all honesty. That's weird. I thought I did some of those. So, next we have East 8, Lacrimosa Madonna. Don't worry, we will get to East 10 at some point. I do have that for a Switch. It's just, you know, I gotta get done with, Nier and Bloodborne before I could get to, like, East 10 or, Xenoblade Chronicles X. So, East 8, I actually really liked this game. Can you believe this was... Bro, what? This wasn't 2022? This was 2.5 years ago? I don't remember this being 2.5 years ago. Are you kidding me? Where has time gone, guys? Bro, I think this was even before I was watching Fauna. Yeah, this was before I even started watching Fauna. Wow. Let's see. This is complete the map. Completing the map was a pain in the butt. I remember that. 100% meal entries. 100%. Getting all the meals and 100% on stuff was a pain in the butt. Location points found. Got all the survivors. Enhance the weapon and level max. Fully upgrade. Like, you can see I do some of the harder ones, like got all the survivors and stuff like that. 100 primordials. 1,000. A lot of these are just do things. A lot. The S rank in any rank was a pain in the butt. These things right here. These challenges with the characters. What makes those annoying is I think you have to spend like 10 hours playing each character, and it's like, it's such a pain in the butt because it's like, I don't want to use some of these characters at all. You can tell which characters I like to use the most. I think I got Donna first, and then it was Aegon and Laxia. But like, I did not like having to, no, I got Laxia first, apparently. And then it was Donna, and then Aegon. Interesting. Oh, that's right, because you get Donna much later. Some of this stuff is a little bit of a pain in the butt. These are beat some bosses. Clear chapters. Yeah, these are just clear chapter stuff. And then some of these, like, 100% treasures. I don't know where the last treasure was. There was like one treasure chest somewhere that I never found. This one makes me mad, guys. There's some of these things that make me mad because it's like, this one I was missing one character. One character, and it's such a specific time frame that if you miss it, you cannot do it ever again. I almost had this, but because I didn't do it in the past, because, you know, I didn't know I had to do it in the past, this one just takes time to do. I guess I never fought all the enemies. I hate fishing. I don't know how I did find all the people. And I don't know how I did find all the items. Complete all hunts. Yuck. Complete all raids. Yuck. Max with every skill. Dude, this one is awful. Because you just gotta max every skill in the game. And that's a lot of skills to max. Because there's all of these where you play as them for like 8 hours or something like that. I didn't really like playing as any of these characters. I don't know what these are. But overall, East 8 is a very, very fun game. It really is. It's a very great game. Give me a second. I gotta double check something. Give me a second. I'm double checking the thing. Double checking the thing. Alright, so I highly recommend East 8. It's a very solid game. It really is. It can be a little bit rough. And it can be a little bit repetitive, but it's a very, very solid game. If you like the East series, it's probably my favorite of the East games, honestly, in my opinion. Now, the Sonic Hay games. I like the Sonic Hay games. All of the Sonic Hay games are pretty good games, I think. They're all very, very solid games. So let's see what the achievements are for Seven Sirens. I think that was the last one that came out. Has there really not been a new Sonic Hay game since this one? I don't think there's been a new Sonic Hay since this game. Well, there has been, but you know, these are all like, yeah, these all just do all of these story-related stuff. So you're gonna do a lot of this, like half of this is just story-related. This one, I think, yeah, you just, revive undead enemies. I forget how you do that. You use, lightning to open a sock machine. I don't know what that one is. Buried treasure, you find, get all max forms, all dances, get a monster card, get 3 monster cards at once. Complete the game in beginner or definitive mode. So, a lot of these are not hard, really. Sonic Hay games in general are not very difficult. I guess I never found all the sock machines. Find all the treasures, upgrade all magic and max, complete the game without any health upgrades and all heart squids collected. What? Broken up the half-day? It must be. Complete the game in Rule Breaker or Full Deck mode. I don't know what that is. Some of these achievements, I don't know what they are. I wonder if they're going to go with the same art style that they did with this game, or if they're going to go with a different art style. Like, honestly, I'd be down with a new Sonic Hay. The Sonic Hay games are honestly very fun games. Some of them can be a little bit annoying to figure out what they're doing, but like, that's just Metroidvania games in general. So yeah, like, I'm looking at these achievements, they don't seem that hard to do. They're extra modes? Gotcha. Who knows, maybe I'll bring some of these back for a Platinum Night. Because Platinum Sundays might not happen. Because I want to keep Sundays for, Let's Learn. I won't. I don't know, I might. Considering I'm not doing anything really at nighttime anyways, you know. Like, what else am I doing at nighttime? Curse of the Moon. This is a Hoogie, Castlevania game. It's reminiscent of Castlevania 3. I mean, you know, I might play extra modes, you don't know. This one doesn't have very many achievements at all. Recruit every adventurer and finish the game. Yep, we did that. Finish, the stages. So finish all 8 stages. Again, I don't know what the other achievements are. Thank you, game. I mean, Curse of the Moon was a pretty solid game, honestly. It was a good game. Pirate's Curse. Do I remember this game very much? I remember the final stage being, like, awful in this game, if I remember correctly. Release the Hamsting. Yeah, these are all, like, these are all, story-related stuff. So these are all the story-related stuff. Get the key items, get the, beat the bosses, etc., etc. Defeat 50 items using pirate weapon. Defeat 250 enemies using Sonic Hay's monster whipper, her hair, I believe. Like, you're gonna get some of these very easily. 50% of the heart squids, all heart squids. 50% of the dark magic, all dark magic. If you want to get the true ending, you're gonna begin this anyways. Get all labyrinth maps. Pirate Flare and return a risky ship. And then there's this one with don't use any health upgrades. Get right hops avenues. This one's hard. Get there without making any mistakes in a single health. That's actually pretty difficult. Secret Labyrinth. I didn't find that? Really? The hidden training room? 20 phones with bubble seal. The Cyclops plant with spiked eggs. 10 spider eggs before they hatch. Sample the higher menu. What? What does that mean? I got 11 hidden ones. I know that the hidden room is like the homage to Sonic, the original. I thought I found that. You get the rocky one once. It's hard, dude. It's legitimately difficult because it's so easy to just make a mistake. Memories of Selketa. I did like this game. Do I like it more than Lacrimosa? I think I like Lacrimosa more, honestly. But that's probably because I like Donna more. But this game was really, really good, too. I think in order to get the full ending of the game, you have to get all memories unlocked. Every resource point, that one was a little bit of a pain in the butt. Complete every quest. Not that hard, really. Clear all obstructive paths. That one's a little bit tricky because finding some of those things are hard. This one's tricky. The Hickle Peak, because you have very limited time to do some of these. And you don't get very much time, or you don't get any hints as to when this is gonna happen, when you're gonna miss them. You want the whole bunch, I mean, you're gonna get this one naturally. Defeat 2,000 enemies, you're gonna get this naturally. Impenetrable, you're gonna get this and this one naturally too. I love my flash move and flash guard. I love my parrying, guys. Parrying is my life. In fact, I'm not very good at it in Third Strike, because it's hard in Third Strike. Fine game parrying is really hard. 1,000 aerial combos, 500 skill finishes, excellent kills. You're gonna get these naturally. These are all like beat bosses. Play as these key characters a lot. Wow, I only played Adol and Frigga like the most. Interesting. I think these are like the story stuff. Yeah, these are all the story events. I think this one is like a one-time only thing. Durin's not hard to beat, really. Complete the map. I don't know how I didn't complete the map. Really? I didn't? Find all treasure chests. Get one of each item. Build out the monster. Some of these, I'm actually surprised I didn't do. I didn't really spend that much time with this game compared to, Lacrimosa. I didn't find all of Missy's heights, but I didn't do this? Oh, right, because I didn't want to, like, do all of this stuff, because, like, ew, dude. Ew. It takes so much time to do all of this stuff. This one, I think, is a one-time only thing. Maybe I failed that. A rare golden bow. Durin, Karna. Really? I didn't play as Karna that much? Or Calica? Really? I could have sworn I played as both of those a lot. And then there's these achievements, guys. There's these achievements. These 5 achievements are like, nightmare difficulty? I don't know about that one, guys. That's the other thing about Lacrimosa. I didn't want to do Nightmare difficulty. The game's long enough as it is. Doing it on Nightmare difficulty just, you know, just, It's still a very good game. And this game, Record of Logos, Gigglet and Wonder Labyrinth, is a great game. I like this game a lot. I know nothing about the anime or manga. I know nothing about the source of the game. But it is a very, very good game. It is a very great game. And I would highly recommend this to you guys. So, a lot of these are just beat the bosses. I didn't really... How many achievements are there? I did like a little bit over half. I don't think I did many of the optional stuff. Yeah, I didn't. Acquire all spirit magic. Acquire all weapons. Discover all monsters. Boss rush. I didn't feel like all the maps somehow. Interesting. And then you got like 5 hidden ones. Why do you gotta hide the achievements? Stop hiding the achievements. It's annoying. I hate when they do that. Also, look how long it took me to beat the game, guys. It's not a very long game at all. It's a very good game. It's also not very long. Murasaki's also not very long. But this game can be rough. So, you just clear the game with both characters, clear the stages with the characters. Some of these are time out some bosses without using specials or stuff like that, get the true ending. Doing some of these without taking damage is like freaking hard. This game is a weird game. I'm gonna be honest. This game is a very, very weird game. And I got 50% exactly. So you basically just got, like, clear X amount of, levels. What do you mean, clear stage 5? Are you telling me I didn't beat the game? Huh? Huh? I obviously did stage 5. Huh? I don't understand. Because these are like, clear the stage by doing all duels. Which, yeah. Just, dude. You can time out bosses, destroy a whole bunch of junk pieces, collect red items for bosses. You gotta do 100 duels. Clear 50 rounds. A lot of this just get a bunch of points, clear rounds, etc., etc. Not really, a whole lot to it. The final stage, though, is a pain in the butt. Because it's so long, dude. It's so long, and there is so much stuff that could go wrong in that. It's hard, dude. This game, Ys Origin. This is another Ys game, gotta say, it's a very solid game. I do feel like they could have done more with, deviating each of the routes a little bit better. Because you're basically doing the game 3 times over just with different characters. That's really all you're doing. Which is like, you know... That's cool that you get 3 different play styles, but I would like, you know, the game be, you know, unique to the characters instead of redoing the game 3 different times. The game's not that long. But, like, that's the biggest complaint I had, is I just beat the game 3 times in a row, you know? This one is just, you have to beat your opponent. These are all just, I think some of these you do have to win. You can lose some of these, I think, but you do have to win the unwinnable fights to get these, achievements. So a lot of these are just, you know, a lot of the, stage stuff. And a lot of these just beat, all the bosses with said bosses. Or, with all characters. Which, I mean, if you're gonna be doing, what the heck am I hitting over here? If you're gonna be doing, if you're gonna be doing all 3 routes, you're gonna begin all of these anyway. So, like, roll through all of the routes in the hour with every character. This one can be a little bit of a pain, because trying to remember where all the runes are and finding all the nuts can be a bit of a pain in the butt. When playing as, neither Unica nor Hugo can refrain from using bursts to help the final encounter. So this is when you're playing as, Home. Don't use his, burst until the very, very last fight. It is a pain in the butt. I am gonna be stopping here in a little bit. Because apparently a stream just popped up, which I wasn't expecting. So there may be a part 2 of this. I thought I was gonna finish this today. I guess not. There's a lot more than I thought there was gonna be. And I started late too. I could complete the game with these characters. Yeah, I could complete on easy and normal. I think I did easy with some characters. Yeah, I just get, like, the easier difficulties just to, you know, get through the game quicker. Because it's like, I'm just redoing the game anyways, you know? No fall mode for first time. I don't know how I didn't have that. I think it's just hit F1, huh? And I don't know how I can... See, this is something I wish we had for all the other games. Like, here's a bar of what you need, of what you've done and what you need to do. That would have been nice to have for some of the other games. And I almost got this one. Hugo obtained ultimate power and let it go to waste. I don't know how to do that one. So this one I didn't beat the person to guilty fire with Unica. Unlock any character's EX person. Unlock every... I think these are in, like, arena mode. You have to do these. Which, this is also where I didn't wanna... 100% the game, because a lot of this is arena mode. And then you get hard mode and nightmare mode, which is like, oh god. And then you gotta beat nightmare difficulty with all characters, which is like, why? Why would you do that? And then guess what? Boss Rush also has this. Which is like, why? Why does Boss Rush have this? Why do you have to make Boss Rush? Why? Just why? So that's East Origin. I would highly recommend that game too. As you can see, there's a lot more games we're gonna have to go through. So, we will be back to those games. We will be back to this another time. So we're gonna call that for today. Apologies for starting real late. I will say until next time, everyone. Tomorrow will be the extra stage replay for Wild Beast and Weakest Creature, and then we will restart the next Ho-Ho game. Monday will be Prism Cross. Tuesday will be Nier, Route B. Wednesday will be Rage of the Dragons. Thursday will be Yu-Gi-Oh! The next Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, because I finished that last night. Friday will be more Nier. And we will be back to a Zatsudan next week. I will have Hate Roll back. So until next time, everyone, I will catch you all on the flip side of the freeway. Until then, everyone, have a good day. And if you want to catch Nimmy here in 10 minutes, you can catch Nimmy, Saba, and Goofy doing Night Rain. So if you like some Elden Ring, or if you like any of those three, or maybe you're curious about those three VTubers, go check them out in 10 minutes. I'll catch you all next time.